My name is Renice Awino. I am a STEM facilitator at Code with Kids. Code with Kids is a makerspace that allows kids to come and learn about STEM, science, technology, engineering, and maths. At Code with Kids, we give learners a platform and a place where they can just come and learn without feeling the pressure of having to achieve good grades. Here at Code with Kids, we allow kids to explore technology, to explore science in a fun and interactive way. My journey with Code with Kids started back in 2014 when I joined campus and I realized like how we are less women in tech. And initially when I started it, it was Code with Girls. I wanted to empower more girls to pursue STEM. But in Kibera, all the kids don't have equal opportunity in pursuing STEM. So I realized that in Kibera, all these kids, regardless of their gender, they don't have access to technology. So I decided to switch it from Code with Girls to Code with Kids to give these kids a platform where they can just come and learn. Around Kibera, most organizations focus with sports, dance, and other different talents, but they don't focus with like technical skills. So for Code with Kids, we are here to give these kids a skill that they can live with. As they continue to grow, they continue learning, and each time they learn, they add a skill to it. With these skills that they are learning right now, they'll be able to be like problem solvers in future. They'll be innovators. They'll be like making money from the skills they learned as a kid. Are we together? Yes. So if you had a good time, clap once. If you enjoyed the session, clap twice. If you learned something, clap 3 times. So kila mtu, these papers of yours are going to be your keyboards zenye mna carry home. When you're at home, you can just learn your finger placement na continue to master the keyboard. Tuko pamoja? Tuko pamoja? So nataka si wote tusimame hapo na paper zetu tupigwe picha and we call it a wrap. Hapa tu ndani ya class hapo nyuma mbio mbio. So there are so many challenges I faced with the upcoming of Code with Kids, but as we grow, the challenges keep on the numbers keep on reducing, the challenges, and also the type of challenges again change. So initially when I started Code with Kids, parents didn't really understand why they should let their kids learn about coding, why they should let their kids learn about game development. They were like, there's better things they can do rather than use computers. Because for them, when I was explaining to them what Code with Kids was doing, they just thought it was a place where kids would just come and play with computer. But as we continue, we continued moving on, and in 2020 when COVID came, and now people are doing things virtually, and people are shifting things from the analog way to digital way. Now parents started getting the essence of why it's important for these kids to learn about how to use technology, because they were seeing other learners using Zoom to learn, and they felt like the kids were being left behind. So when we started, parents were a little bit hesitant on letting their kids come, but now as of from 2020, parents were willingly like letting their kids come for the session because they are now seeing where the world is going to and what the benefits of what these kids are learning. So that now we've solved an issue of parents letting their kids come in. The next, one of the biggest issue again that I faced is having girls in the program. Most of these girls, you'll find them, they were left home to babysit their younger siblings or to watch their house. But currently, what Code with Kids does is it allows any learner to come with their younger siblings. When they're learning, their younger siblings are given puzzles to work on. So the girls don't have to feel like the pressure of having to take care of their younger siblings when they're here at Code with Kids, because we allow the younger siblings sit outside and play with puzzles while they continue with learning. So that is one major challenge that we were able to solve, because if now these kids are able to come with their younger siblings, they don't feel the pressure of staying home to babysit their sibling. The other challenge that we face, and we are trying to find ways of working on it, is payment. If you go around Nairobi and you check for offering STEM trainings, it's quite expensive. But for us at Code with Kids, we try to make it affordable. We always have discussions with parents and try to come up with payment modules or payment methods that the parents can easily pay without feeling strained. And from that, we know we charge a minimum amount, but if you walk around Kibera, the minimum amount, which is 50 shillings per session, is also expensive to a different parent. So we always come up with different methods in which the parents can get to pay. So let's talk about why Kibera and not any other place. Kibera is full of really smart and talented kids who have brilliant ideas, brilliant innovations. So for me, I spent some of my teenagehood in Kibera. I came to Kibera after I lost my mom, and I realized the opportunity that I had at home is not the same opportunity that I was being given here in Kibera. Because at home I was allowed to visit cybers without being judged, like why is this young girl at a cyber? But here, if you check in Kibera, most gaming places are male dominated. Most cybers are male dominated. If not only a girl, even if kids like go to a cyber nowadays, you'll find some kids are being caned on because the parent who doesn't really understand what the kid is going to do at a cyber. So for me to come to Kibera, I wanted to create a space where kids can just be kids. They can come and explore without feeling any pressure. You know, like if a kid is going to use a computer at the cyber, we don't really know the last person who searched something, whatever they searched. If it's, let's say, pornography, it means this kid, when they open a tab and they meet such a content, they're being exposed to things that are really dangerous. So for me, I wanted to create a place where kids can just come and feel safe. They can use the internet safely. They can play games they want to play at their own comfort, without feeling the pressure of having to pay for the games, without feeling the pressure like somebody else is in line, without feeling the pressure that somebody is in line waiting for them to finish their game so that they can play again. I wanted to create a space where kids can come, learn how to build these games, be able to play their games. They can learn and understand how the technology works, and they can build innovations that can help the community. So yeah, that is why I brought Code with Kids to Kibera.
Nikuje mbele itageuka, unaona kila kitu kwa mbele inageuka, hapo hadi kila kwa mkono hapa mbele unaona inageuka.
So far, we've been able to impact over 2,500 kids, both in Kibera and Turkana. For here in Kibera, how do we track our learners? We have an attendance tracker that is used to track the learners' attendance, and we always have like lesson plans that are set aside for an educator to use during sessions. And if a learner attends a particular class, they're able to grasp the concepts that were allocated to that particular class. We've been able to see our learners explain their games. We've been able to see our learners build amazing games. We've been able to see our learners program the robots that we have here at the Makerspace. And we've been able to see our learners explain concepts that they've learned, you know, like programming concepts. Our learners have been able to break down. They can explain to you how this program works and what will happen if there's a bug in this program. We've also been able to see how the thought process of our learners have shifted. You know, when you're learning about coding, you have to learn about critical thinking, like you have to learn about logic. And we've been able to see these learners, their way of problem solving shift. They're given a task, you see how they break down the task into different components, into smaller components, and they're able to solve it. So it's not only us giving them this coding and technical skills, we are also empowering them with problem solving, critical thinking, growth mindset, and different soft skills that they are using in life right now. Yeah. 4 times 3, 12, 4 times 4, 16, 4 times 5, 20, 4 times 6, 24, 4 times 7, 28, 4 times 8, 32, 9, 36, 10, 40, 44, 12. So multiplication will table of 4. So yeah, so it it enables watoi learn inakuwa easier. Yeah, and we make kwanza unachora the outer wheel. Yeah, so inakuwa like 1 times 4, itakuwa 4. And then 2 times 4, if you so you write the answer, the number, and then the answer. And then now you create this wheel yenye itakuwa na spin. So it just spins like this. Voila. Our maths multiplication wheel. So in Turkana, we work with different organizations. We have a Chua initiative, which is an initiative that gives back to the community by providing them with food and clothing. We deal with Sema Activate, which is an organization that deals with learners, young learners and young adults, in empowering them with life skills. So we partner with them to bring technical skills. They're already doing something in their community, so they always invite us to go and facilitate like coding workshops and coding bootcamps. We've had a total of 5 sessions in Turkana, and the turnout was really amazing. You know, like you go to a new place and you meet kids that are eager to see you, kids that are eager to work and learn. And we are really grateful for the opportunity that we have been given to work with the organizations in Turkana. Currently, Code with Kids is volunteer-based. We have a total of 14 volunteers that work at Code with Kids. Each volunteer possesses a unique skill. We have people handling social media, we have people handling our graphic part, we have people handling the website session. So every volunteer, we have a total of 14 volunteers, and each and every volunteer brings a unique value to the team. Yeah. Ndio sasa itabidi nifundishe hii kitu. Jana hata sijawacha kitu tutorial, nimekuja tu niambie nimefix. Sina hiyo. So if anybody is wondering, if anybody wants to learn more about Code with Kids, our website is codewithkids.afrika. On social media, across all social media, our handles are Code with Kids. We have a very nice and colorful logo, so yeah, that is us. And if somebody wants to join the team, you have a skill that you want to share, you can also reach us through our social media, and we can continue from there.